with James. That's right, here's a game show you can play at home and try and test your knowledge and see how many more you get correct than incorrect. So stick around and have fun and laugh listening to Joking with James. Anyway, now we got your name for your segment. I need one for me, but like I'm just gonna right now it's just kind of like Chandler's fun time joke hour or something. You know, I just like some joke corner.
Like jamming with Chandler.
Yeah, jamming with Chandler could work.
With Jan.
Joking with Jan.
There we go.
Mrs. Janandler Bong.
Mrs.
So that reminds me. So like I'm one of the few male teachers, right, at my school.
Yeah.
And because in elementary you don't get a lot of male. If you get male, a lot of times it's PE and stuff like that. These kids will call me Miss all the time, and I'm just like,
I get
no.
My teachers, which bothers me, because I work in the district, so they know who I am, and they'll tie to like an email when they were talking about my kid at another campus, Mrs. Myers.
Cut that out too.
And then we went to Painting with a Twist, me and my wife, a couple times. And so she was just like, put your email on there. And I guess mostly just females sign up for those
Painting with a Twist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I get like, hey, girls' night out. Make sure you sign up. And I'm like, I'm not a girl. I'm not a girl.
I wish you'd have.
22 years old. I'm not a girl.
I want to come back to that story on our next episode because I have some stuff for you there.
Alrighty.
All right. Yeah, we'll figure out a name. I do like, was it Jamming with Chandler? Like, it sounds pretty cool. Jamming or Joking with Chandler sounds pretty cool. All right, so when COVID hit, right, that summer, I found this thing. There's some teacher slang words, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna read the word, and I'm gonna give you a chance to see if you can figure out what the word means.
Okay.
And then if you can, I'll use it in a sentence and then see if that kind of helps, right? So these are some like teacher slang words.
Country of origin is always gonna be like here.
Say what?
So country of origin, if you have to give me a good.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. No, that's not what I'm doing, dude. It's English.
Can you give me country of origin? Me.
Crayola.
That's
What
like
do you
slang.
think? Yeah, that's a teacher slang word. What do you think Crayola means?
Cranberry Coke mix.
No. So like, here's some. I guess some other examples of Crayola. You could say cray cray.
Oh, so crazy.
So my class was Crayola today.
That's definitely an elementary thing.
I almost lost my shiitake mushrooms. I want to say. All right, shabe.
Shabe.
And this ties into your last topic. Shabe. SHBAE. Shabe.
I don't know. It sounds like it should be like a congratulatory word. Shabe.
Ring. Okay, that staff meeting was totally shabe. This doesn't really help you. That's not a good clue there, but that's how they're using this. Very close. It's an acronym, right? Should have been an email.
Oh.
Right? Shabe.
Oh.
Instead of having those staff meetings, it's shabe. This isn't something you have to worry about. Gray. No, I didn't make these up. Yeah. Well, I did this years ago. Like I have like no time. I have all this free time in the world to start making up words.
Making up your own. Did I offend you with like the Middle Earth Rings of Power thing where you're like, I have my own language too?
Gray. Not something admin has to do. Some teachers do.
Get old is what that sounds like.
Like all weekend long, I gray. Grading paper. Spending all night or all weekend grading paper, which is never fun. People think us teachers, like, oh, it's 3:30, our day's over. No, it's not. It's weekend time. No, it's not. Give them all hundreds.
No parents complain when their kids get
until they do bad on like our math tests or our benchmarks or whatever.
Who grades those?
That goes to the computers, man.
Oh.
Extra credit. This describes a person. Just say that person is extra credit.
I would say probably just over the board obnoxious.
Hey, very close. Yeah, over the top, excessive. So like Karen was being so extra credit during the staff meeting with all those useless questions. Remember we used to call that girl? No, remember that girl in college? We talked about college last time. We're like question girl, right? Because she always had questions, right?
Yeah.
That was the one we joked about. Our first class at 8 a.m. on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and that girl
was trying to get out.
Yeah, and she'd be like asking tons of questions, and we're like, "Oh my gosh!"
But it made him feel good. Like I could tell, like our professor was like excited that somebody was actually paying attention.
Yeah, unlike well, I mean, clearly wasn't getting that from us too.
No.
He's a cool dude, but I mean, like we were just there.
Iggy, right?
Yeah, we called him Iggy. Yeah, we were you're getting Iggy with it. Yeah. When that Will Smith song out.
He probably was like, I hate this too. I hope they drop
out. Fresh Prince.
I wouldn't even know.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to. This is code. It's a code word for the principal is coming. So if you say, so there's a Fresh Prince rerun in the staff lounge. So you know, where's the principal at? Staff lounge. Yeah. So it's this code for the principal.
Are you also doing these through like text messages?
No, dude. I found these like I said about 2 or 3 years ago. And then I made an animated video of me explaining it, what they are, and I put it on like this teacher meme webpage. So, but like somebody, bored teachers, whoever did that.
That's what I'm like, yeah. Like some of these, I'm like.
So I kind of gave you this. I don't know if you glanced at it. Elmered. Yeah. So like you're Elmered in traffic. You're late. You've been having people late to traffic. Well, you live pretty close. You should.
I live pretty close.
You shouldn't be late. I'm there. I opened the school basically. Yeah. It's like me and the custodian. Let's go. Let's start this day. Yeah. Love that movie, man. It's another thing you wouldn't have to deal with as an administrator. USO.
Unsolved poop stain. Poop student object.
There's no P in there. Where are you getting this at?
Well, because instead of like the actual word, so I don't have to bleep it out. Poop object.
Oh, okay. You didn't tell me to get the bleep button ready. Unidentified sticky objects.
Oh.
So what do you think the sticky would be? So like there's nothing worse. There's nothing worse than finding a USO when I'm grading papers. Yeah. Could be poop. All right, I got 3 more, man.
Poop or chocolate?
3 more. Now this one, hopefully no one's saying right now, because I'm 3 weeks in. You're 5 weeks in, you say? Yeah. Sway. It's another acronym. SWAY. Sway. Now, people could say this when it's a tough day. Sway.
Shoulda went away, y'all. Should studied with a yoke.
Nah.
Shoulda went.
Not even
and yodeled.
Not even close. Summer, where are you? Hey, dude, what's the top 3 reasons to become a teacher?
Spring break, Christmas break, and summer break.
June, July, August.
Yeah. Which sucks now because you don't even get those.
Yeah, well, you get what, like half of August?
Yeah, half of August, and depending on when you end.
Actually, you don't get half of August. You get like a week of August, and then you start back into it. And then you guys get out before Memorial Day. We have to go a week in June. So.
Well, this year's the first time. Like other than that, we were getting like June 5th, June 6th, and then you go right into summer school next week.
All right, this is another one that I think you may not know the real stress with this because you're admin now. Xerox.
Dude, okay, so
here, I'm gonna use it in a sentence. Okay.
About copy machines breaking.
I'm gonna use it in a sentence. Making sub-plans is more Xerox than just suffering through it at school. So what do you think Xerox means?
Work.
Very close. Very close. Yeah, you make a lot of. And very stressful. You make a lot of copies. Sometimes.
Depending on if I gotta get stuff. That's why that I used to make a lot because that was what I would hand out to the teachers for meetings. So that's why I decided just to share the presentation so that way they have it. That way they also can't say they lost it.
But they can if they misplace it. But no, Xerox means they paint in the. Yeah, like you said, and every time I don't know how many times. I swear almost every year I send the video clip of Office Space when they beat the copier to my teachers, like when it breaks. Because I can get there early. And if I'm down there early, I'm the only one, and both break down. Like, dude, I'm trying to get my copies made. What the?
Yeah. I love the video, the how to fix me videos is on the touchscreen. I already did that. I already turned. Oh, I did. Oh, and then I just feel like if there was any machine other than to make copies of on like paper.
Right.
Nobody in their right mind would just stick their hand somewhere and like you know what I mean? If that thing's covered in cobwebs, you're not sticking your hand in there. You think it's gonna get bit off like in a movie?
I feel like there's like there's like some handshake deal like with the copier and then the fixing company. Yeah. We're like, hey, we're gonna make sure your stuff is so that we can keep coming to fix it, you know, and then we keep getting paid, you know, because it's just like this stuff breaks down so often, man. It's like
because it goes through all the different nooks and crannies to make it think, but I'm just like, and then open this, pull this, rotate that, slide this over, do this, do that, and I'm like, there's so many little things like I feel like you're gonna get your hand caught up in there.
I'm sorry.
And like it just rips it all.
I was preparing. I thought you were gonna
like that. Well, I mean, and that I'm like, no, like your hands gonna get ripped off and you're gonna die. Like that would be a perfect way to start off like the spoof movie. Like instead of it, like some sort of like
the copier.
Yeah, and like the copier is like, oh hey, make a copy over here. See, just fix me right, and then it rips your hand off. Every teacher in the world.
See, I want to win the lottery, buy the copiers from my school, just so we can beat the out of them. You know, it's like I just want to.
We should write a script. That could be the opening thing. It's like a teacher, like, what happens to Mr. So and so? Like his hand gets bit off by the copier machine because he's trying to fix it.
Hey, what movie is this? What the is the PC load letter?
Isn't it? I'm like, wait, all
right, last one. Pencilepto. I think you can get this one. Pencilepto.
A little kids that steal your kid, a little kleptomania.
Yeah, so it's someone who steals pencils, but I don't have people that steal pencils. I have kids that I swear they eat these pencils or whatever because like they're there and then they aren't. But what I'm starting to do this year because they drop so much on the ground that I just pick it up at the end of the day. I have a bag like a gallon-sized bag right now that's almost full, and I've been in school for 3 weeks. So we had school for 14 days, and I'm almost full of like pencils and crayons because these kids just drop stuff. And I got one kid that breaks things, and I'm just like, and then like, and I get it as kids like they'll break it and then they sharpen both sides, and I'm like, no, that's unsafe. Yeah, give me that here.
That stabs you right in the eyeball.
Yeah, I was just like, no, so we can't be doing that. And they look at me like, why? What's the big deal? And I was like, oh. All right, anything you want to add before we get ready to go? Because it looks like this is it, you know? Hey, so let's going to end with the episode name, and let's see if you can do the initials.
Ooh, I can't. Because as it is, I'm like, all I can think of is like the Seinfeld episode. So I don't even know. Is it right? The Super Terrific Happy Fun Hour?
Okay. It's Choey and Chandler's The Fun Time Super Terrific Happy Hour.
Choey and Chandler's The Fun Time Super Terrific Happy Hour.
Right. And the Super Terrific Happy Hour, we forgot, we neglected that earlier. Yeah, that came from Seinfeld. So a lot of our pop references are Friends and Seinfeld because that's what we watched a lot in high school. Yeah. Yeah, but that was fun. I still think Seinfeld's iconic, man. But so it'd be CAJTFSTHH. Yeah, it rolls off the tongue with all those 9 initials, right? There's only one vowel in there too, so you can't like it'd be some kind of like Eastern European word.
It just sounds like something like you're either like really wasted and so trying to say catfish or some sort of weird like Lord of the Rings logo. Like the logo.
You know, when people listen to this, they're gonna think you hate Lord of the Rings now, man.
I love it when I was a kid, when I was younger. The movies are awesome. I just can't.
You just hate prequels.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna pick that up in the next episode.
All right.
Until then, everybody.
All right, we'll say goodbye. All right, so we're done with your little piece, right?
Yes.
So now it's time to joke with Chandler.
Joking with Jans.
Joking with Jans. I like that. That's even better than joking with Chandler. Jans.
Jans. It's the Jan man.
That's Choey and Jan.
Seems like some weird like Saturday morning cartoon. Do they even have Saturday morning cartoons anymore?
So that's our next step, right? We're gonna make an animated Choey and Chandler show.
That I can't wait for the bobbleheads to come out.
The bobbleheads, yeah.
My big bald head bouncing back and forth.
It's another thing we could do. I bet we have to pay it. Like we're not. It's all on us, but
we gotta get a sponsor first, though.
Yeah. Before we start just wasting money.
Small steps. One small step for Choey and Jan. One giant leap for podcast content.
All right, so on this episode of Joking with Chan, Joking with Jans, I'm doing TV teachers, right?
Okay.
And so like I found a list. Like I didn't rank them, right?
All right.
But I found like I was looking online, and there's actually a couple that I could have put on there that I didn't. But I was just like, I don't want to make it too much, right? I don't want to spin this going too long. But basically, what I'm going to show you a picture, talk about this teacher, and if you would have liked to have been in this teacher's class, like you like them,
yeah,
we'll give the thumbs up, we'll give the nice ding, and if you don't, we'll thumbs down, the nice, or well, they're not so nice, negative. So here's the first one. We got now. Were you a fan of How I Met Your Mother?
I didn't really watch too many episodes.
Neither did I. So
I got into it late, and I guess I'm one of those people like the Game of Thrones. Like I only watched a few episodes, partially because of all the stuff that they did with their relatives. That I was like, what's wrong with you? But also partially because once the phenomenon's kind of gone long enough, I feel like I'm just out of the loop. I don't want to be the loser.
You don't want to binge to catch up?
Remember in episode 2, and everybody's like, we're in season 8.
Yeah, you're like way behind me. Loser. So Ted Mosby from How I Met Your Mother.
Isn't he the guy? Like he's the main guy.
He's the main guy, yeah. What do you think? Yay or nay for him being your teacher?
Boy, I'm going to say this is not the knock on the show, but I'm going to say no just because I really don't know it too much.
Yeah, so you're just based on your like, I don't have enough. I don't have enough information about you.
Information. Sorry, I got a thumbs down you there, guy.
Here's a little way back for you. You know Dick Sullivan from Third Rock from the Sun?
He was a teacher, right?
He was a professor actually, but at college. Yeah. Would you love to? His classroom or no?
Just because that show was funny.
So I would say yes because it was funny. But if you remember him in the episodes, he was an asshole. Yeah. He was a hole. Coach Fox from Coach
Fox, Minnesota State Screaming Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, totally.
Any reason why? Because you're a football fan? You like Dauber?
Do you know Dauber went on to become? He's Patrick on SpongeBob.
Really?
Dauber's the voice of Patrick on SpongeBob.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I did not know that. Now you guys say yes to this guy. He'd probably be a.
Can we get a double?
Hole in.
Can we get a double cha-ching on this guy? Just because Mr.
You're
Garvey
like,
from the
outside, people aren't seeing what we're seeing, right? So Mr. Garvey from Key and Peele, which always and we're gonna do a name game at some point, just so you know.
Oh, okay.
But one of the funniest things. Actually, I know like AA Ron, but I know one of the teachers. Her name's Jessica, and I always think about this. Jessica.
There was a little GIF or GIF, how you pronounce it. I know some people say one way or the other. That had like some pencils with the name on the pencils, and it was Timothy Balake, and it was like, if you don't get this, we can't be friends.
just to go back for GIF,
yeah.
Right? Now I know people call it GIF a lot of times because it's G's for graphics.
Yeah.
But with the English language, if you have a G that's followed by the letter I, that G is soft. So it should be GIF. Like just based on that, it should be called GIF.
There's probably like some exception somewhere though. I bet you I can think of one.
Giant is a J.
Gigantic.
Yeah.
Jim.
Jim's a Y. The Y X is an I there.
Gigabytes. Whoa.
No, but see.
Gigabytes is Giga.
That's you saying it gigabytes. There's people that call it. You saw Back to the Future. Gigawatts.
That's right.
Well, that was gigawatts, so that wasn't gigabytes, but
it's still a giga thing.
Yeah. All right. So next one, we're off tangent there.
Super off tangent, but because he was a doc. He was Doc Brown.
I know what your answer is going to be here, so I'm going to give you this before I even ask you. Cam Tugger from Modern Family.
Oh yeah. He was a horrible teacher, but he was fun.
Great football coach, right?
What was he? He was a good football coach.
I mean, horrible. Like he was just like he was outrageous, right? Didn't he wear like costumes and stuff in class? Kids would probably love that though. Think about that. If you're in the classroom, it's never boring.
I would just if I gave him feedback, his pace was too quick.
Okay.
Rushing everything.
Well, he's an excited guy. Ooh, Ross Geller from Friends. Yay or nay?
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, let's go Ross. Just because we're Friends fanatics, but he was kind of a goofball.
Well, look, going back, also like our conversation with like Dick Sullivan.
Yeah.
In Third Rock from the Sun, funny guy. probably wouldn't be great to be because he called people idiots all the time.
Yeah.
Like he would just look down on them all the time. At least Ross didn't do that, But also, when you watch the episodes, you really learn a lot from him. He's a smart guy, but he's really great at teaching you what he knew. So it's like, yeah, I'd probably like it, but I also might be like,
Doing that one presentation where he developed the English accent.
Yeah. And he filtered it out.
Yeah.
Mr. Garrison, South Park.
No.
Why not?
A lot of problems with that guy.
So as an admin, would you hire that guy?
Absolutely not. I would. I don't even know if I would interview that guy.
Like, how do we get rid of you?
That one, he could document himself out in a week.
Is that like two? You remember Charlie Moore from Head of the Class?
I really don't.
Do you have HBO Max, by the way?
I do.
It's on Head of the Class on HBO Max.
Really?
Yeah, I used to love the show. It was like, I think it was like late 80s, mid to late 80s.
Yeah.
But when it got to the 90s, if you remember a lot about the 90s shows,
yeah,
they started getting stupid. Not just this show. Like, because remember everything they tried to make like hip hop was coming up.
Yeah.
And so even if it didn't fit into the show, they would kind of just like, oh, we're just gonna throw it in there. But to remind you of Head of the Class, they're in New York, and they have like this. It's this honors class. It's like this gifted and talented type honors class, right? Yeah. And he's like a hippie, like being he doesn't teach based on the textbook, right?
Yeah.
He teaches with life lessons, and he's very entertaining, and a lot of projects makes the kids think and stuff. So I
don't know if she'll be on your thing, but it's not really like for the teachers. But Saved by the Bell. Yeah,
Miss Bliss.
Force fed a lot of like try to hip hop because like they were trying to do like little rap stuff when they were trying to be cool enough.
Oh yeah, well that's near the end. But no, but you remember Miss Bliss? Remember when Saved by the Bell was like a middle school, like in Indiana?
Because it was called it was something else. Before. It was like they actually had like a different episode like title for the show.
It was pretty amazing that it was like Zach Morris went from Indiana, I think it was Indiana, because somewhere in the Midwest, to all the way to like he's Bayside in California. And it's just like, dude, you went from middle school to high school, which I get, but you just moved.
Yeah.
And Mr. Belden apparently moved with you.
Everybody moved from the school.
Yeah.
Except for a couple of kids.
So I'm gonna vote for you on this because you should get you want this guy.
Okay.
You may hate him as a principal just because he doesn't like do everything you want to do like by the book.
Yeah.
But the kids learn. And he's entertaining in the class.
I'll give it to you.
Mrs. Krabappel and Simpsons.
No. This lady hates her job.
Well, she's had Bart Simpson in her class for 35 years, man.
She's funny.
She is funny.
She's like, I'm not saying every teacher like that, but that like she has the attitude of like a 7:00 Friday night happy hour teacher.
Yeah,
all the time. Where you're just done with it.
There's probably an episode where she had like liquor in her dress dress. I meant drawer.
Yeah, probably.
Let's say dresser. Mr. Feeney, Boy Meets World.
That was the one I was talking about.
You said yes, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But you know what? Like you talk about Belding following everybody. Feeney was like their teacher, and then their principal, and then their college professor.
Right.
Like, so he was always teaching them something at every level. And you're like, he went from middle school to their high school to their college. And
did you watch Girl Meets World?
I have not.
Okay. Well, you don't have a daughter, so that's probably why you didn't have to watch it.
Kind of, yeah. Pretty much. I didn't want anybody in my house to make fun of me about it.
But so they
Is he on that show too?
I don't know because I know a friend of mine. He's got a daughter. I remember watching it a couple times. I don't remember seeing Mr. Feeney, but I know there's Fuller House. I know there's like a.
I tried to watch that.
I wouldn't call it a remake, call it a continuation.
Yeah. I tried to watch that for like 5 minutes, and I was like the first episode. I was like, I'm good with that.
Stephanie looks pretty. Well, they all like. Stephanie, Stephanie's right here.
Come to there, sir.
And then, but what's her name? Candace Cameron.
Yes.
She's married to was it Pablo Beret? She's married to like a hockey player.
Yeah.
That's impressive. All right, last one. Mr. White, Breaking Bad.
Boy.
Yay or nay?
So as far as content knowledge,
the
guy, bar none, is probably one of the best scientists and teachers that you could have. But
it's true.
So if we're going on content, I'll say yeah.
And so you wanted this,
but as
and
far
then you
as
want
like ethics, probably no. Just because.
So you're like overall. Overall.
We'll give him 51% yes.
51% yes. As a principal, yay or nay? Like, would you want to hire the guy? Would you be scared to fire him?
I don't know. He probably might be one of those like ones that like you're like, hey, you're leaving a few minutes early, and they just grumble at you, and you're like, all right, I'll just let you
go. You're like, I was gonna talk to you about something. Never mind.
I'll just get you tomorrow.
We can take care of this. Let's send you a text or whatever.
We'll get so-and-so to cover for you.
Leave me alone. All right, and that's it for this episode, and we're gonna stop here, and obviously we'll be back with more stuff in the future, right?
So until next time.
Yeah, and good ideas. Thank you. Take it easy, Joey.
You too, Jan. All right, guys, I want to say welcome back to Choi and Chandler's Happy Hour. Welcome, Chandler.
Welcome, Choi.
All right, now I think we're ready to go.
All right, so we actually had to stop and not stop. We had to do a part 2 because we were running short on time. Were you like me? I was looking at that clock ticking down and it went red, and I was like, I was trying, but you were smart enough to say, let's just stop and just add the second part. I was like, we can fit it all in 50 seconds, you know?
Yeah, our podcast, like being rookie podcasters, I was like, I didn't realize the people or the program we're using had a time limit, so it popped up. I wouldn't have even noticed if you hadn't looked at it, and so I'm sitting there trying to read it going, oh, okay. And then I think like you were saying, we're gonna hit the micro machine, dude, and talk about anything else we want to talk about in the next 25 seconds because it's ticking down. So it was like when I was like, boom, hit it. Like, I didn't realize I could do that.
But it's actually good because we don't want to rush through the end because I thought it was one of our cooler, funnier things or whatever. But
definitely, like we want to end off the episode by talking about like our favorite school movies.
Yeah, cool movies. So again, when you come up with the idea, and I was like just brainstorming. And by the way, I'm very good at like having ideas, but I always need someone to kind of help push me. Yeah. Otherwise, these ideas just stay up here, and I don't do anything with them. But so I wanted to do a top 5 teacher movies or movies about school. And I was telling you, like, I was Googling it. And actually, when you share your movies, I'm probably going to Google it to see, because some movies popped up, and I'm like, that's not a school movie.
They're like, and like I know you talked about, hey, like, you know what, we should like definitely rank top 5 movies. But I mean, and I think it's great back to school theme, kind of rolling with that. I Googled movies just to see if like there's anything I'm missing out on. I ranked my top 5 based on just like what I thought, and definitely not. Some of them are definitely more wholesome, like, oh my gosh, they're amazing movies that do. And there's something that kind of like popped in my head that I was like, okay, you know what, would probably be good movies, but definitely aren't ones that stood out as like I really like was like, hey, I definitely want to add this as my top 5 list. Like you got, what was that, 10 Things I Hate About Me or something, like with like Heath Ledger or something like that. Like those are like, it was about school, but it was like, it's a good story.
Well, real quick before we start naming the list. So, like, I wonder if you were like me. Like, I did my list, right? And then I went back and I kind of, edited and changed some stuff. Or when I started thinking about another movie, but I settled on my top 5 as being movies that were like fun and enjoyable, like kind of like comedies, So like Dead Poet Society, I love the movie, but it's a drama, right? So I was like, that was one right on the outside looking in Stand and Deliver, which I could have sworn you were in that math class with me in high school. You weren't. Talk about how how education has changed. We watched that movie in class, like literally. That was a couple days worth of class. Great movie again, but it's not a comedy. So, and as you were talking, I was just kind of Googling, and like I forgot about The Breakfast Club. I didn't even think about The Breakfast Club.
Well, like you think Breakfast Club is like about high schoolers that are in like Saturday school, though.
Yeah, I mean, Dazed and Confused. I love that movie. I don't know if I call it a school movie because that's a lot. Like, it's more about them partying, I can't believe Back to the Future popped up here. I mean, again, I don't really think of that as a school movie. So, I'll share mine first, and then you can share yours, I guess, since I'm already talking. Is that cool?
Absolutely.
You want me to count? And maybe you could rank yours because you didn't rank it like I did.
Okay, so you talk and I'll try to figure out my list and rank it.
And I'll count backwards, right? So my number 5 movie, and this is one I had to put on the list because I actually forgot about it. Billy Madison, right? I love Billy Madison. That actually came out when we were like sophomores, juniors in high school.
Probably something like that.
Something like that, but great funny movie. Kindergarten Cop was my number 4. And I actually rewatched that again last week, and I hadn't seen it in 20 years or something. That movie, it's after you're a teacher, that movie takes on like just a totally different meaning, you know? Like you kind of understand stuff and you laugh a little bit differently because you're like, I get it. Number 3, which even without looking at your list, I would bet it's on there somewhere. Varsity Blues, because we watched that tons of times in high school and even after. So it also brings us back to our football days. Number 2, which I'm more mad at myself because I wanted to watch it in June, and I usually watch it every summer. Summer School, man. I love Mark Harmon, and the Summer School movie is just hilarious. It's good fun. And then my number 1, and I mentioned this earlier, I think, I don't take a lot of days off from school, but when I do, I always watch Ferris Bueller's Day Off. It's about like skipping school, skipping work.
So when you take a day off from work, you watch Ferris Bueller's Day Off?
Yeah, so
that kills like 2 hours of your day.
I wake up, dude. I wake up at like 6 a.m., man.
How do you do? Okay, so do you do the shower thing, like with your hair?
No, I could though. Now my hair's longer.
No. So ranking mine, Summer School came in at 5 because it wasn't necessarily like my end all be all, but it's just. I think I've only watched that movie 5 times my entire life, but it was just good. It was a good movie. It was just relatable. It's also kind of cool because you got Mark Harmon with NCIS now, and
he's a different Mark Harmon then.
So different. It's insane. Like stoner teacher almost kind of thing, goof off, and then you got like strict NCIS guy.
Yeah.
Number 4, American Pie, because that came out I think the year after we graduated high school, but it was. Maybe. It was, I don't know, it's like sometime around we were just right around then. But that's like all high schooler kids just doing high schooler kid type stuff. 3, I put it Ferris Bueller's Day Off because it's a classic, but it's not one of those like, oh my, like in my mind, it's a high school kid doing high school, like skipping school, like you said. So they're not really in high school as much. Like you get to see, and especially not being an admin, I see what the
well, yeah, nowadays it's just like definitely not.
And
promoting it.
But rolling out as an admin too, like on the sidebar, Back to the Future, with my haircut now, I'm totally the principal
from Back to the
AP guy. Like, what was his name? Stelling or Stelling? Whatever that dude's name was. I remember making a connection the other day going, oh my God, I've become that guy. So like I was like, I definitely can't be a hardcore, like just hard AP that just, or a principal that just comes at the kids, because then all of a sudden I become that guy from Back to the Future. Number 2 was Varsity Blues.
Okay.
Varsity Blues always will have a special place in my heart. Forever, and because like Tweeter was my hero.
Oh, I know.
Love that dude. Like I still like Scott Conn as an actor in other movies and other shows. Like I watched probably Hawaii Five-O, the reboot, because of him. Just because of him. Not so much that I still wanted to be that, but I was like, I remember Scott Conn being Tweeter and me thinking that that's me, wanting to be that guy as a high school kid or as a recent graduate of high school.
Yeah, I remember you identified with Tweeter, and you told me I was Harbor because I got hurt I think I got hurt that same year.
Yeah, senior year.
It was when I hurt my knee.
But number one high school, can't hardly wait. You got the senior, they graduate, they have the senior party. I think everybody our age when we were younger had a huge crush on Jennifer Love Hewitt. Like the only guys that didn't probably aren't with female partners now. Like Jennifer Love Hewitt was just gorgeous in that movie, and then
that movie was all about the last day of school. Well, the last after graduation, just partying it up and just
And I think that movie hit home a little bit too with me because remember we did Project Graduation like after our high school graduation. So like they locked us in like over there at that place,
that bowling alley.
Yeah, like bowling alley ice rink combo. So like everybody got to stay there all day. And like we woke up the next day and it was just done. Like they let you out.
Hey, tell me if I was so exhausted that night, but did they not let us? Did they keep trying to make us stay awake?
Well, we were gonna sleep on the nasty carpet.
I don't know. I just remember being like around 3 a.m. to it. When did they let us out? Like 7 a.m.
7.
But I remember reading around like 3 a.m. or something. I was just like exhausted. I was like, man, I'm just ready to go to sleep. But we all got prizes and stuff, right? I remember like winning.
I got a TV.
Yeah, that's right. You got a TV. I had a
TV. It was like a pretty sweet looking thing.
I had a CD case. Those who don't know what a CD is, a compact disc case.
They still do that. It was like we put the Xbox games in those.
I just thought it was crazy.
There were some movies that definitely didn't make my list, like as far as top 5, but there were like some good lists, like movies and stuff. Back to the Future, I guess. Like if you're like loosely tying stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, like you said, Dazed and Confused is definitely like a high school-ish movie.
Oh, I love Dazed and Confused. To me, and I love Can't Hardly Wait, especially because that came out the year we graduated.
I think so. Like the year.
So to us, a little more connection to it because it's right around when we graduated. But those two movies, I just didn't think of them as school movies. But you're right about Ferris Bueller. I mean, that's not really a school movie. It's skipping school.
I mean, I would think a movie. Any sort of movie about just sitting in school would suck.
Yeah.
Because nobody you gotta think, as much as everybody talks about school being a passion and this and that, sometimes there are days when you're working there where you're like, I really wish I wasn't there. Like I would love to be outside myself. Like the kids are like, when you catch the kids skipping and you're like, I just want to let you go. Like roll out, man.
Well, a lot of people don't know is Chovy and Chandler here. We like to throw out quotes and stuff. So it's kind of cool. Like something we may not talk for a while because you're busy with family and I'm busy with doing whatever. We'll just send we'll send each other a text, and just based on that, we're like, man, there's wingers on the glass of the Alana Club, right?
Yeah.
And you'll be like, oh, I know what he's talking about, or Bueller, you know. There's all sorts of stuff.
Most of the quotes that we send though are probably teetering between PG-13 to R-rated quotes. Like I don't think we have.
Well, I mean, it's since we don't get to outlet like that with our job, like you can't bring that up. I definitely can't bring it up in front of my second graders.
Heck no.
And you,
a Vicodin and 2 Percocet and a couple of beers.
Yeah.
And then you know the rest of the quote. And if you don't, Google it.
Yeah, watch Varsity Blues. But no, so we find a way to make up for that just when we just mess with each other. And actually, I think even though it would kind of have been cool to work together, I'm kind of glad we don't, because then we don't get tired of each other. And then I think in my mind, because you're an administrator, you can't really vent to people that you work with. So sometimes you just call me and you just venting on parents or whatever's going on for you, and then I can kind of do the same. So all right, so I guess we should probably wrap it up quick, right? What do you want to say near the end? Anything you want to add?
Hopefully that we'll bring some nice content to the next time, and then hopefully this will be
I'm gonna try and make it maybe a little shorter. I mean, we were aiming for that 30 minutes because we know people get a little tired of hearing, how stupid we can be.
But I guess we'll just we'll wrap it like this, saying we'll catch you on the next episode, and until then,
all right. And then
hopefully have some good school days and some fun early outs.
And the hope is maybe 4 or 6 weeks later we'll get back together. Again, since now that I'm starting school, maybe there's more funny stuff that happened that I didn't realize. So, all right, well, we'll take it easy, and until the next time.
So that wraps up this edition of Hijinks and Gamery. Please join us in the future for more laughs, fun, and obviously games here on Joking with Jay.